afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Reference Roundtable. I'm Sarah, and as you can see, Lacey and Michael are not here this week, so Leah is joining me.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks for joining me.
Of course.
Leah works in our reference department as well, so you may have seen her up at the reference desk. She also orders books, so I think this will be really exciting to see if any of our stuff that we ordered are in here. So, and I think our unboxings are a fan favorite, so we may as well just get started and see what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead. Which one should we do first?
Your side.
Okay, we'll do this side first and see what we get here.
I'm so excited. I've never seen this step of the process before. I see them online and then I see them on the shelf.
Yeah, so you don't get to see the actual books.
Yes,
Ooh,
it's like Christmas.
Exciting. It is like Christmas. It's so fun. All right, well, this looks fun. So we've got some paperwork I will save for TS. Oh, our stuff is going really slow. Hopefully it isn't on your end, but we'll keep going. So, okay, I'm just going to grab one of the first ones on the top here. And this one is called Every Summer After. And I know that this one has been popular because I add extra copies for books that a lot of holds are on. And I know that this was one of my extra copies this week. So, sounds like it's kind of a romance, literary fiction, perfect summer read. So it's called Every Summer After. So there's the cover of that one. Okay, Leah, what did you get? Oh, you got two.
I got your
copy.
twin already.
Okay.
Yeah. The copy of The Crane Wife, which I remember seeing online, and it's supposed to be really popular right now. Very new. I don't know anything about it though.
I don't either.
But it more than delivers on the immense promise of the viral essay that served as a source. So
Interesting.
It's promising for sure.
Sounds like it's a good one.
It's got a cool cover. That's always a good sign.
Nice. All right. So I'm going to grab this one because it looks super interesting. It's called Venomous Lumpsucker.
Wow.
I have no idea.
Like the ultimate insult.
Yeah.
But I think it's actually about a little specimen name called that.
It looks like it.
It's not actually.
Oh, and it says the near future. So, yeah.
Yikes.
That
Okay.
interesting just for the title alone.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, here's another one interesting for the title, The Mermaid of Black Conch.
Interesting.
Which has a really pretty cover again. Winner of the Costa Book of the Year Award. An enchanting tale of a cursed mythical creature. So that sounds like a nice little escapist read for the summer as well.
Yeah, I have not heard anything about that one.
Me neither.
Okay. We got a couple copies of this one in here. I have seen something about this one. This one is called The Measure, and it is a Read with Jenna book. So Jenna Bush has a book club, and this is one of her picks. And I actually put this on hold for myself because it looked really interesting. On the front, it says perfect for book clubs. It's by Nikki Ehrlich. So it says the measure is equal parts charming and thought-provoking. So
yeah, I think I have that one on hold for myself too.
Really? Yeah, it's almost like a magical realism kind of.
Yeah, they're like everyone in the world is like given the measure of how many days they have left to live. Yeah. And so it just kind of like follows, I think, stories of how they choose to spend their remaining days. And it's kind of a really cool concept, I think. So
yeah, I think so
that
too.
One will be popular.
That'll be really interesting.
A lot of people will.
And it looks like we got a comment. So let's see what that says. If our
internet allows us to.
Yeah. Okay. It's from Anne. And she says, I want to say thanks to Leah for being so kind and helpful in tracking down several books I wanted to read.
That's so sweet. You're so welcome, Anne. Aw.
You already have a fan.
That's so sweet. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You make me cry on the live stream.
Oh, that's lovely.
So the book I just pulled is The Lincoln Child. Chrysalis, a thriller. I don't know much about this one, but I know that Lincoln Child is very popular. Have you read it?
I haven't.
No?
I know he has a lot of fans, so.
Yeah, it looks like,
stuff.
Is it sci-fi? It looks like it could be a little bit.
Oh, it could be. Sometimes they could, I don't know.
Reality something, but.
Interesting. Looks interesting.
It does look interesting.
Okay. Next, I've got The Lies I Tell, which looks like my kind of read because I love thrillers. So it just says Julie Clark has done it again in her latest riveting domestic thriller. So I think that would be right up my alley. So
no kidding.
Interesting.
Next up, we've got Death and the Conjurer. Has a little top hat and a magic wand on the front. I love anything magic associated, so that sounds pretty cool. It looks like
nice.
A tribute to the classic Golden Age whodunit. So this could be interesting for sure. I don't know much about it, but I would like to. Looks like a good one.
Yeah, looks very cool. On our end, our internet is showing very weird, so I'm just gonna try something. Let me do that. It just keeps like freezing on us. So if anyone's noticing if we're having any freezing or lag time, just let us know. Otherwise, we'll just keep going and see what happens. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, this one, the new Ruth Ware, the It Girl. So Ruth Ware is a very popular thriller author. Why can I not I can't think of anything she's written right now.
Not the one
very popular. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. So if anybody, I'm drawing a blank right now. So if anybody can think of any of the Ruth Ware's other titles, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what's good.
Okay.
Ruth.
Good. Oh, and then we did get a couple comments here. So Penny says she read The Lies That Tell is pretty good. She read it last month. So good to know. Thanks, Penny. And this is my mom, Pam, says it looks good on my end. So
okay, awesome.
So
that's promising.
Good to know. I'm glad. We'll just keep going with it.
So there's a couple of extra copies that I've been pulling, but we haven't seen this one yet. The Man Who Could Move Clouds. I don't know how well you can see the cover there, but it looks really interesting. It's a memoir.
Oh, cool.
It looks like there's some photographs in here. I don't know whose story it tells, but he can move clouds. So that's a good sign.
Interesting.
I love
Rojas Contreras.
I love a good, Ingrid Rojas Contreras wrote it. For her, it's about her maternal grandfather. So that's cool too that it's written by a family member of his.
I bet that's really
gives it some additional credibility. But
very cool.
Looks good.
Cool. Oh, we have another Lies I Tell and another Ruth Ware. See what I mean? Super popular. So we already have plenty of copies to go. Ooh, this one looks good. It's called The Disinvited Guest. So it looks like another thriller, which if people are like me, which I think they are, they love their thrillers. So, and this one says it still has traumatic memories and lingering health problems from the pandemic. So it's kind of set in now times, I'm guessing. And so that one looks interesting. I haven't heard much about this one yet. Or the author, Carol Goodman. So interesting.
For sure. What else we've got in here?
We did get we got a couple comments here. Here it says, I'm coming through just fine. I just finished Cathedral, which you unpacked last month. Good book. Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
My screen's not letting me do anything else. Bear with us. Oh, and there's another comment here from Anne that says, I've got In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. That was the one I was thinking of. I was just drawing a blank on that one. There's so many thriller authors anymore that I've kind of just mixed them all up. So, okay. Looks like our screen's catching up.
Yeah, slowly.
There we go.
Almost current.
All right.
All right. Next, I've got Everything Happens for a Reason and Other Lies I've Loved.
Ooh,
which is.
That's an intriguing title.
It is. I'm very interested. I don't know anything about it. It's by Kate Bowler. It's a New York Times bestseller. It looks like it's very well reviewed.
The colors are pretty too.
It is a very pretty book.
It's
that
a
means
pretty book.
aesthetic is big for me too. A meditation on sense making when there's no sense to be made is what the back says. So, yeah, I can't tell much about it, but it leaves plenty up to the imagination.
Looks like a quick read too.
Yeah, something light.
Okay, this one looks interesting too. It's called Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. So I don't know anything about this either, but this one's a pretty thin book too and looks like a quick read. Lots of praise. Someone's, not sure who this is, another author, Kristen Arnett, says, without a doubt, Our Wives Under the Sea is one of the best books I've ever read. It's not only art, it's a perfect miracle. We are lucky for it. So
wow, that is high praise.
Yeah,
miracle.
That sounds really good.
All right, next I've got Hatchet Island, and it has such a peaceful, pretty landscape on the front for an island called Hatchet.
Yeah.
But let's see. Oh, it's an eerie, windswept island off the coast of Maine. It becomes the site of a double murder and a disappearance in this new thriller by best-selling author Paul Doiron. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that one looks pretty cool.
2 copies of that one too, so that must have holds. Okay, and the last one in this box is called You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. So another intriguing title, and I love this bright orange.
I was going to say the color is awesome.
Yeah, I would definitely pick this off the shelf just because of the color. So I've definitely seen this around, but I haven't heard too much about it yet.
I think it's a romance because I'm pretty sure it was in the newsletter that I put together. So.
Awesome. And I'm not even sure how to say her name. Awaki Emezi. I'm totally butchering that. Yeah. But she's a National Book Award finalist and a New York Times bestseller. So that one looks really good. So cool. All right, we got one more box.
It was super fun.
Yeah, a good mixture.
Yeah, for sure.
Lots of fun summer reads. It looks
I feel like people tend to go for either dark thrillers or really light, sweet, romance.
Romancy,
there's no in between for summer favorites.
Thrillers are definitely my kind of peach read, but not everyone.
I don't know if that's you, but maybe it will be someday.
They're always quick reads anyway, I should say.
That's true. You can't really put them down because you'll be up all night.
Exactly, yes. So. All right.
A down-home meal for these difficult times. Stories by Marin Hadero. This one looks interesting. Just a collection of short stories, I believe, what I can tell. Set across the U.S. and abroad. Oh, yep, stories featuring immigrants, refugees, and those on the brink of dispossession.
Oh, nice.
So that would be...
Not quite a light read.
Not quite a light read, but very informational.
Very interesting read.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what have we got here? This one is, this is a tome. This is a big book. It's called A Sacred Oath. It's Memoirs of a Secretary of Defense During Extraordinary Times. It's by Mark Esper. So also not a light read.
Yes, not for the faint of heart.
No,
but
very heavy read, but I'm sure, again, very interesting. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yes.
All right. Extenuating Circumstances. Stories of Crime and Suspense. Is the next one I pulled out. So sounds like it could interest Sarah.
Joyce Carol Oates is a
Might
pretty
be.
big author too. So.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, the cover's really interesting too.
It is. I was trying to
Almost
figure
creepy.
it out. It is a little bit creepy. I think that's what she was going for. But
I think so.
Yeah, that one looks neat as well.
Nice. Okay. And I know this book is already out and we already have plenty of copies, but we're getting more because there's lots of holds on it. And it's Elin Hildebrand's The Hotel Nantucket. So this one's been a really big read this summer. I've actually not ever read any of her books. Have you?
I haven't either, but I've had, even before this one came out, I had so many questions about when it was going to be here and if they could have it on hold. So
yes, her releases are always super popular, so we get tons of copies. So
right on.
All right.
I have a couple of these. Fight and Flight is the title of this one here. I don't know much about it.
Almost looks young adult.
It does. It looks kind of
like a teen book,
juvenile fiction, so could be fun for the younger folks in your lives. Looks like it's just telling the story of these two young girls, very different circumstances, but it looks interesting. I don't know anything about this author, so might be worth a shot though. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Pretty. All right, and I think I ordered this one because I want to read this. It's called Rough Draft, and it's by Katie Tur, and it is a memoir. It says a must-ride roller coaster of a memoir. Tur has shaken off the blur and blown away some of the fog. So,
okay.
I love memoirs.
Is that a name that I should know?
I don't know. Oh, yes.
Probably a writer?
She says from MSNBC anchor and New York Times best-selling author. So she was an anchor for MSNBC.
Oh, okay.
A shocking and deeply personal memoir about a life spent chasing the news. So
wow,
that does sound interesting.
I'm a sucker for a memoir.
I am too. I love to just read about other people's lives.
Right, that sounds more interesting.
Yes.
One Shot Harry is the next one that I pulled out of here. It's Gary Phillips. It's got lots of praise on the back. It looks like set in Los Angeles, 1963. Talking about an African-American Korean War veteran earning a living as a news photographer and occasional process server. So that sounds really interesting as well. Another memoir.
Like a mystery, police procedural type mystery or something. So
yeah, for sure.
Very cool.
That looks interesting.
All right, this one looks super creepy. It's called What Moves the Dead, and I'm pretty sure this is a horror fiction that I ordered. I could be wrong. Oh, it says a gripping and atmospheric reimagining of Edgar Allan Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher. So that's interesting, and I'm sure it is super creepy, especially if it's based on Poe. Yep.
Based on its inspiration.
Thoroughly creepy and utterly enjoyable.
There we go.
So if you're
confirmed.
Ready for some horror, that might be a good one.
Okay, this next one I'm pretty familiar with from putting that romance newsletter together.
Oh, yeah.
It's an Emily Giffen. It's called Meant to Be. Can't tell how well they can see the cover,
it's pretty bright.
It's a really pretty cover, so you'll just have to come see it for yourself. But I know that this one is based on John F. Kennedy Jr. and the woman that he married. They have a really tragic story, but this is not about the tragic part. This is about their romance and how they met each other and everything. So this one looks really cute, and I think it'll be really popular as well.
It looks like a beach read too. It's very pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna grab this one just because there's a couple copies, and this is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. So Riley Sager is a thriller-ish horror, kind of creepy thriller writer. So not just your normal thriller. It's always got a creep factor too. So I know my husband really likes reading these books, and I actually got this on Book of the Month for us to read. So we'll see. Sometimes books scare me more than movies just because
you're more
in my head I visualize it myself, and
no, I understand that too. I get
so we'll
a lot more like involved with books than I do with movies.
Exactly.
Sure. This little book is called Flying Solo. It's super cute. We have a couple copies of it here, which indicates that it's anticipated to be pretty popular. It looks like a woman returns to her small Maine hometown, uncovering family secrets. That looks really cute. Another good summer read. Could be a little bit dark. I don't know what kind of family secrets she's got going on, but it looks pretty cool. And I like a like East Coast setting.
Oh yeah.
I think that's. I've never been there, so
it
interests me.
Go there through the books. So.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we've got another one that looks sort of creepy thriller-ish. It's called On a Quiet Street by Serafina Nova Glass. I haven't heard of this author or this book, but yep, it looks interesting. It says the perfect neighborhood can be the perfect place to hide. So
disturbing.
Definitely some mystery thriller in that one. So.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep pulling the cute books out.
I'll take all the dark. You've got all of like cutesy.
This one is called Bet on It. It says when it comes to love, all bets are on. It looks cute. It's got a little bingo card on the front, which you gotta love. Hot, sweet, and utterly unique is what the criticism on the front says. So that one sounds like another fun, like lighthearted,
very cute
kind of read as well.
Okay, we'll stick with the theme. This one's called The Murder Rule. It says on the front, no one is innocent in this story. And it's by Dervla McTiernan. I haven't heard of this book or the author again, but it says for fans of the compulsive psychological suspense of Ruth Ware and Tana French. So if you are a Ruth Ware fan, it looks like this one might be a good pick. So
yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Interesting. All right. Next up, we've got a really pretty cover for Other Names for Love, a novel here by Tamar Sumrall, maybe.
Something. These names are really hard sometimes.
I've never heard of that author, but lots of really great praise in the front. It looks like it's written about a young man spending the summer with his mother in London. So, but it looks like he grew up in Pakistan. So some different cultures to explore there. And it looks really pretty.
That is really pretty. It's almost got like a metallic.
Yeah, it's like iridescent. I don't know if you guys can tell.
Sun or moon.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
It looks interesting.
Nice. Well, it looks like this is our last book, and I got stuck with one of the cutesy ones. So that's okay. It's called The Roughest Draft by Emily Wibberley. So definitely looks like a summer beach read.
It's got little cocktails on the back and everything. That's how you know.
Yep, and it's. Yeah, it looks like they're working though from the pool, so I don't know. I don't know if I condone that. So it just is compulsively readable. So another just light, fun read. It says this is contemporary romance at its best. So
fun.
A good one. So
okay, we
all
did
right,
get a
that's
good variety.
So that was very fun.
Yeah.
Watch out, Michael and Lacey, because
I had way too much fun with this.
Exactly.
And you're not gonna get to do any more present opening.
Yes.
I have anything to say about it.
Yes, that was very fun. So thank you. We've got a comment. Pam, my mom says, nice to meet you, Leah. Thanks.
Nice to meet you too.
You've already got tons of fans.
It was super fun being here.
It was
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you see anything you like, they should be in our catalog already, so you can put something on hold. If you missed part of the title or something, give us a call, send us a message here on Facebook, comment. We'll get you taken care of. You can always email questions at siouxcitylibrary.org as well, and we can answer your questions there. So Thanks again for joining us. This is probably our favorite episode to do just because we like looking at the books as much as the viewers. So be sure to join us again next week and we'll have another fun episode for you. So keep reading, Sioux City.
Bye.
Bye.